Hey y'all, my name is Ian and I've never done a video like this before. I'm going to show you guys how to do Mr. Beer. Before, maybe 8 months ago, I'd never brewed anything in my life, and I'm totally sold on this product, and I want to show you guys how easy it is to make beer with this thing. Really good beer. Best ale I've ever had out of a bottle. I'm not even buying beer from the store anymore. And it's really simple, so I'm going to try and walk through steps. I don't have a tripod or anything, so bear with me on this and show you how easy it is. Alright, so here I am, and I've gotten the basic things out. I've got the keg here, the no-rinse cleaner, a tap, and I actually sprung for the more expensive tap. It's really a lot nicer, totally worth it. And I've got a 1 cup measure, I've got a can opener, I've got my beer mixture, and when you get the beginner kit, you're going to have a bag in one of these instead of 2 of these. This is one of the premium kits. It's an awesome stout, oatmeal stout. I've got a can opener, and I've got a spatula. I've got the pot here that I'm going to do the wort in. And I've got a pot here that I'm going to put the beer mix in just to get it a little more liquefied. I'm going to put it in some warm water. I've got a plate, and that's going to be my surface I'm going to put everything down on. So, okay, that's it. I'm going to assemble the spout here and then into the keg. It's pretty easy. Just pop it through here. In the deluxe spout, there's actually another washer you put on the inside. I'm going to just tighten this up, and then I'll meet you guys over at the sink. I'm gonna put in start sanitizing, and that's the first step, and the most important step, and even the most time-consuming step. It's all pretty easy after that. So I mean, the whole thing's easy, and it just makes amazing beer. So, all right, I'm going to do this, and I'll catch you at the sink. Okay, so I got my keg in the sink here, and the tap's installed. And I'm going to start filling it with lukewarm water. I always keep the directions with me. I think directions are a good thing. Some people don't like them. I think it's a good idea just to keep track of everything. I also have written some notes on my directions. I don't know if you can see that, but that I need a silicone spatula, a 1 cup measure, stirring device, and a can opener. So those are the things I'm going to put in the keg that I will sanitize. I'm going to go over that. But anyway, let me fill it up, and then I'll put the sanitizer in the keg. Okay, so here I've got the water up to the 4-quart mark, and that's not filtered water. It doesn't really matter because you're just using this for sanitizing. I've got my tablespoon, which is half a pack of the no-rinse cleaner right here. I'm going to take this, and I'm going to put it into the keg here. I'm going to screw on the lid, but before that I'm going to put in everything I'm going to be using. So I'm going to put in my measuring cup, I'm going to put in even my can opener, I'm going to put in my spatula, and this thing doesn't fit real well in mine, but I managed to get it in there. And I'm going to put my plate down here into the sink, and because I'm going to be running water through that tap. So I'm going to put the top on now, and boy, I'm not going to be able to do this and hold the camera. See if I can get some kind of angle here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this thing, I'm going to shake it a lot, and tap some water out into the plate. I'm just going to do that. I can't do both, so I'll do that and get back to you. Okay, so I just really shook that thing. I got all my stuff in there, and I shook it over the sink, which you want to do because the cap is actually designed to leak, the lid here. So some of the water went into my plate, which is going to be my clean surface that I'm going to put stuff on in the meantime, while I'm working with the wort concentrate. So, by the way, this is only the 5th time I've ever done this, but that's how easy it is. So there you go. So now we're going to sit, and we're going to let this sit for 10 minutes. So I'm going to set a timer and just let it sit. Go watch TV or something. Because I'm paranoid, I like to shake it every few minutes or something. So I'm going to do that, and I'll get back to you. A couple things about the shaking process I forgot to mention is you want to also shake it with this lid, both tight and loose, so that you make sure that that sanitizer gets all up in the threads of this thing. And also you want to run water through the tap, you know, a few times. So just kind of like this, and I'll also run that into my surface. You know, I'm just running some water through there. So just make sure everything gets touched by the sanitizer. That's about it. Oh, and I wear a headband because I sweat a lot. I don't normally wear a headband, but I just want to make sure, you know, I'm not dripping sweat in my beer. Also, my hands are real clean. I just got out of the shower, so alrighty. Okay, so about 5 minutes have passed, and I put some hot water on the stove to make it a little hotter. And this is, again, doesn't need to be filtered water or anything. What we're going to do is we're going to take our mix, and like I said, if you have the beginner kit, you only have one of these, but so either way you want to do this. I'm taking the yeast out of the top here, and pulling off the top, and then taking the yeast out. And here's the second one. Okay, so the yeast I'm just putting aside for now. And then I'm going to take these. I don't really want the heat on this. I don't think. I mean, what do I know? But I'm going to turn the heat off. I just wanted it kind of hot, but not boiling. I don't want to boil it. It might damage the stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and put these cans in and let them just sit in the hot water. And all that's going to do is make it a lot easier for me to pour out when I'm ready to start making the wort. And here's the pot I'm going to use for the wort, and I'm using a Teflon pot. And I don't know, I've seen some people online using some dirty stuff, and I guess it works. So I just like to be extra careful. So alrighty. Make a note here from earlier. So we used half of this no rinse cleaner. 1 tablespoon is half of that container. We're gonna take the other half of that and just fold it up, and I'm gonna put it right back in the Mr. Beer box for the bottling process. We're gonna use the rest of that for the bottling process. Okay, so my 10-minute timer just went off. So I'm gonna take the lid off here and put it off to the side, face up. I don't want, you know, because I'm paranoid. I'm going to start taking my tools out of here. Okay, and I'm going to put them on that plate that I had run the water on earlier. So the sanitized plate. Here's the can opener. Here's my measuring cup. I think that's everything. Okay, and I'm just going to dump this water out in the sink. We don't need that anymore. Alright, so I'll be back. Okay, so now I'm filling the keg with, this time it is purified water. It's cold purified water. And I'm going to take that and fill it up to the 4-quart mark. My sink's not level on the bottom, so I'm going to wing it. It's not a huge deal if you're off on this a little bit. So I actually found that around the middle of the keg there's a line that's pretty much a 4-quart line. But anyway, there's my water filter. You definitely want filtered water for this. If you don't have it, you should buy a gallon. There's a couple of gallons I think you need of spring water. So, but I recommend a water filter. Okay, I got the water in the keg, and now I'm going to take my sanitized measuring cup, and I'm going to fill this 4 times. This is a 1-cup measure. I mean, there's probably a better way to do this. I like it because it fits in the keg for the sanitation process. But I'm going to put four cups of purified water into my pot here, and then put that on the stove, and I'll get back to you. So here I am. Start filling this up. And then 1. This is going to boil, so it'll probably, you know, it's probably will be pretty darn clean. 2, 3, 4. And my process is going to differ from yours. If you have the beginner kit at this point, you're going to want to put this on the stove, and you're going to start mixing in the booster, and then the booster will mix it in really slow with your sanitized mixing spoon, and then you bring that to a boil, and then I'll get back to you.